welcome back. So it's an interesting story here. It's about I think it was a school child, I guess middle school, something like that. He did the right thing, but didn't do the right thing fast enough. I'm definitely on the side with the young man. Let's go in and see what type of story we have.
Now, a school suspension debate that has a local family very upset. An 11-year-old alerted his principal after another student brought a bullet to class. So why is this young man in trouble? The family says he's being punished for speaking up and doing the right thing. 10 of your side's Andy Fox is here with that story tonight. Andy?
Yeah, Tom, the family is upset because the reporting student got the same suspension as the student who had the bullet. And that family thinks the adults involved at that school need to have, in their words, an ounce of grace, dealing with an 11-year-old child who was only trying to do the right thing. This is St. John the Apostle School in Virginia Beach. Family attorney Tim Anderson.
And, we teach our children, see something, say something, right? But that means see something, say something when it's safe.
Rachel Wigand is the 11-year-old's mother.
He doesn't want retaliation or people to dislike him, so he's going to do it anonymously.
But that required his waiting until after the testing, about 2 hours. And then he told the school principal. Mom tells us about that.
Thank you for reporting this, and in the same breath said, but you're suspended because it wasn't quick enough.
And get this, the reporting student and the student with the ammunition get the same 2-day suspension.
If you punish a child for reporting, they're just not going to report anymore. And that makes the school more dangerous.
And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I'm going to play the rest of the video, but if you're going to penalize the boy, people are not going to report it. Because you got to realize, let's change the scenario and say that it was the child bringing in a gun, right? He wasn't going to shoot up the school, but he had a gun, right? So there was one child who had a gun, then another child saw him. I mean, it's not the other child's responsibility to do anything, really. Putting pressure on the kid is not good, as it is. The problem actually falls down on the person who brought the gun in. So apparently the school has a requirement or whatever. If you see something wrong, you got to tell somebody. But I don't think there's no defined timeline. But apparently 2 hours later was too late, so he gets suspended for 2 days. So because the boy could easily just not said anything, and they probably never would find out that he knew some guy had a bullet. So to get punished for this 2-day suspension because you was doing the right thing, but you did it too late in the school's eyes. Now, but I can understand where school come from somewhat, because like I said, it could have been a gun, it could have been a kid trying to come and shoot other kids, and they want to be notified, as soon as possible. I can understand that, but punishing them like this, cause a kid may inadvertently, have something to do or whatever, and delay it by 18 minutes. So he's sitting there saying, man, I don't even know if 15 is going to be acceptable or not, so I'm just not going to report anything, and then the school gets shot up or whatever. And then, you putting these kids in a predicament. So it's kind of tough. I like to hear what y'all think on this. I don't think, in any case, he shouldn't get the same as the guy who brought in the weapon, the bullet or whatever. Why would he get the same? Now that's just ridiculous. Maybe at least get a reprimand or something. I don't know. What they call them? You stay out of school, some detention. But a 2-day suspension for doing the right thing too late. Me personally, I don't agree.
We don't want that. She doesn't want that. I don't want that. Nobody should want that.
10 on your side when looking for answers. Hello.
Hi there.
I'm Andy Fox. I'm the reporter, and I'd like to know why the 11-year-old was suspended.
She said, I'm sorry, and closed the door. I'm not even sure why she even opened the door, because you see this little window right there. She could have looked through, saw the microphone. She already know that the gig is up, you know what I'm saying? But she opened the door and just closed it right back. That was kind of funny. But the school doubles down. It got some TV publicity, and they doubled down saying, yeah, we not retracting this 2 days.
Why was the 11-year-old suspended? The school's attorney wrote Anderson, the school will not reduce the discipline. Bring safety issues to staff immediately. And please confirm parents will support the school's decision. Do you support the school's decision?
I don't. I think it's extremely harsh and unjust and the most ludicrous decision to do that, to suspend the reporting person.
Anderson points out there is no policy in the student handbook for failing to report possession of ammunition.
There's no punishment if you don't immediately report. What would happen if that kid would have jumped up in the standardized test and said, "There's a bullet in this kid's bag"? It would have locked the school down. It would have caused chaos.
And according to Mom, what happened has changed the dynamic of the classroom when the two students returned.
Just gonna be winding back to get it clear. I think the guy said there is no policy. Because if there is no policy, I mean, why is he getting penalized? So let's just go here and see what they said.
School will not reduce the discipline. Bring safety issues to staff immediately. And please confirm parents will support the school's decision. Do you support the school's decision?
I don't. I think it's extremely harsh and unjust and the most ludicrous decision to do that, to suspend the reporting person.
Anderson points out there is no policy in the student handbook for failing to report possession of ammunition.
Well, I mean, there's no policy, so I guess they just pull one out their ass and said, I'll suspend them 2 days. So, because, like, I don't know if it's a private school or not. Of course, if it's a private school, I guess they got their own rules and that you got to actually follow or something. But, I mean, if he can go against the guidelines, and if there's no clearly written guidelines, then I don't see why the reporting kid got suspended at all, to tell you the truth, now that there's no policy.
There's no punishment if you don't immediately report. What would happen if that kid would have jumped up in the standardized test and said, "There's a bullet in this kid's bag"? It would have locked the school down. It would have caused chaos.
And according to Mom, what happened has changed the dynamic of the classroom when the two students returned to class Monday.
He ultimately requested that he be allowed to be out of that desk group and move his desk over. There was no communication yesterday between the two, according to my son.
Message from Mom to son now.
I told him to hold his head up high. He did the right thing.
Well, that's pretty much it. Just let me know what you think. I'll let the last couple of seconds play out. But I'm on the side of the student. There was no policy. He shouldn't have got punished. He tried to do the right thing. He was delayed. Like I said, I do think it is good to, of course, report these things right away, or at least as soon as you can. I do believe in that. I just don't believe in the punishment. So let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Hold your head up, did the right thing, she says. Legal action could be pending on this. Wiegand and Anderson fighting back. They told me if the school does not reconsider the 2-day suspension on Wiegand's son's record, they will go to court as a last resort. I'm Andy Fox.